Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm preparing some journal pages today, and I'm going to go with a bit of this light turquoise-ish color that I had in my color dye yesterday. So I will try to do some of the edges and a little bit inside on some of the pages that I'm going to use. So it's not so fun to see, but I'm showing you anyway in case you would like to do something similar. So I have kind of blended a color that is similar to this turquoise blue. So I'm going to try to get this color on to my edges. And I'm just going to put it down a bit like it's almost there by accident. I'm using just ordinary copy paper, so nothing fancy. And I'm just going to do like this and leave it to dry. And I have coffee dyed these earlier, so they have a little tone of yellowish. That also is a nice color that goes with this blue. Both old-fashioned colors that will go nicely to a romantic and soft journal. And as you can see, it's very light in color, so I'm going to blend a little bit more. We will do one more. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of these pages, but I have prepared at least. And it doesn't need to be exactly the same color. It will shift a bit and be a bit different in tones. But I think it will go nicely with the textile that I have dyed. Something like that. So we are going to leave those to dry and prepare some other pieces. This is some old linen that I also dyed yesterday, and it's a bit difficult to rip this, but if I start like this I can almost, it's woven in as you can see with patterns, so it's much more difficult to rip it nicely, but you get these beautiful ripped edges from it. So I thought we could do some decoration too. Let's do one more, a bit smaller one. Need to use the muscles. This one was a bit light in the colors. I thought I maybe could get a bit more of this onto it. Something like that. So I'm going to leave these to dry for a little bit too. Then I have another little project. I have a mini journal that I'm going to do. And I have just taken white pieces of cotton and I have sewn in the middle. So we have got 8 pages that we are going to paint and decorate and embroider on and make a little journal. So I'm going to color these textile pages also a little bit. And it's kind of the same color theme, a little bit more bluish tone and some brown. So I'm just going on to the pages with some color. As you can see, it goes right through, so you don't need to think so much about coloring every page. It mostly goes all the way through. I'm just changing the angle and put it like this, and then you can see you get the color right away, all the way through. Putting on some water first and then going in with the color, and it will spread. And this will be just a little bit of background, and then we will put on other textiles and also some papers and laces. And this is actually an order. A lady that asked if I can do it, and I said I can try, and if you like it, it's yours. But I want to try first and see, so I managed to do it as she like. But it's a fun small project to have aside my bigger journal, so I show you, and if you're interested you can look, and if not, go and get some coffee instead. But I just wanted to show you how easy it is to change the color of textile. And make it a bit more fun. Just using my watercolors and putting it right on. And it dries a bit lighter than you can see now, so don't be afraid to put on a little bit more color than you think you want in the end. Kind of using up my colors on my palette in the blue and brownish tones, and you can see that it goes right through the pages like this. You get a nice base to start. A bit of more of the greenish turquoise. This will need a bit more time to dry, so we can't do so much more on this one tonight. Like that. So I will go and check if my pages are dry, so that we can continue with the other pages on the other journal. So now you can see the edges is very light blue, but they are still really nice with this kind of light turquoise color. So when we add something more to this later, that will stand out nicely. So the next thing we are going to do is to do some decoration with modeling paste. I'm going to use pieces of this handmade paper and also some of my antique book pages, and we are going to do some stenciling on them with the white modeling paste. So small pieces, so that we can use that for decorating later on. So let's see. Let's start with some flowers. And I'm going to use this and do part of it, so we are not going to have modeling paste all over them. Just a few flowers. So it looks like this. See, really cute to put on the pages as decoration. So let's do the same on one of the old pages too. Nice. So let's put that aside and take some roses. I think I want them up here. Try to lift it up without moving it too much. Sorry, I holding my hand in the way, but I need to keep the stencil down so it won't move so much. Super cute. This dries. Let's take another one. Need to go and wash these really quick. One more and then we need to take a break so I can wash them off. They tend to stick right away with this modeling paste. Going to do 2 on this one. Bit of a text too. Nice. So let's see, let's do one more before we go and wash them off. I have this old metal stencils that are really cute. See if we can get one done. And then let's do some beautiful dots down here. That's nice. So simple but still so really, really cute. Let's do another one. Try this small one, see if that works. Yes. Then maybe a few dots in the middle. So back in a second when I have washed my stencils from the modeling paste. The modeling paste is drying, and while that is drying, I'm going to prepare the cover for this little journal. It's going to be more pages than this, but that will be printables. But I want to have some clear ones that I can play with and maybe do some watercolor painting on. And as a cover, I'm going to use this beautiful handmade paper. So it's a bit too big, so we need to cut it up a little bit. So I want the cover to be a little bit bigger, and we need to have space to fill it up a little bit more. So I'm thinking maybe there could be a nice way to place to cut it. So let's rip this up. And I'm ripping it a bit rough, so we still get another of these beautiful edges. So let's see, I'm going to do a little mark on each side so you know where to do the spine. It's going not to be a big spine, just so that we have a little bit to work with, kind of something like that. I don't want it to be too small, so it will be difficult to fill it up. That's nice. And to give this strength, I'm going to have textile on the inside, so that we have secured the paper. And I think I'm going to use this lace with the same light color on. And this is big enough so we can have this peeking out. So let's see which side is the nice side. This one. And then we have this lace that can decorate and hang down. Something like that. Okay, so let's glue this down, and then we can cut the excess off. Using my bookbinding glue, as always, to make sure that it stays in place and won't drip. Let's take one side first. Checking so we have the edges on the right place. And then we can glue the other side. I don't think I can rip where we have the lace, so I think we need to cut that. Trying to follow the textile and the paper together, so we have it like that. That. Now I'm going to leave this to dry, and then I'm going to sew around it, so we will make sure that it stays in place. So I think that was it for today. We will leave this to dry and to the modeling paste to get stiff, and then we will continue this project and the little journal that is also drying until tomorrow. So I hope you have got some idea. You don't need to do it so difficult, and play and have fun. So until next time, have a nice evening, and see you soon again. Bye bye from Sweden.